we are 90 plus days in, or maybe even 100 days into our new life in rural Uganda. And I will tell you, it's something special. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get used to the simplicity of life here after we lived in the US for so many years where everything was go, go, go. Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily. I'm an American living in Uganda, married to a Ugandan, and together we're raising our three beautiful children in rural Uganda. If you're new to our journey, we moved from the United States back in June, so just a few months ago, and moved to my husband's hometown in Tororo district to his home village where he grew up. So we've been here in the village over 3 months now, and it has been a jam-packed 3 months. So I thought I would kind of just give you an update on how things are going. Today was a bit of a hectic and crazy day. Our youngest, Eli, our 7-year-old, has had a bit of a fever for a couple of days and some other things going on. So we actually took him to the doctor today and made sure that we got him on some medication because poor little guy has a little virus. So hopefully he'll be better soon. But while we were in town, we had some lunch at one of our favorite restaurants, Cafe Shires, and always loved their vegetable curry and their garlic naan. And so that was a nice treat today. And we just pray that Eli continues to get well soon with the medication that he's taking. Let's see, 3 months in to our big move to Uganda. How are we really doing? The truth is, we're doing really well. Not just saying that, but truly, it's just something that when I think about it, brings me so much joy. For so long, David and I dreamed of moving back to Uganda and raising our kids here. We talked about it for years and years. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you might have recalled me saying that we always said by the time we were married for 5 years, we'd be back in Uganda. Been married 13 years and we just moved back here. And so this was really a dream deferred that had taken a lot longer than we had initially hoped to be able to move back. But I will tell you, this timing has just felt ideal. And honestly, door after door continues to open for us throughout this whole relocation process. So we know that this was God's perfect timing, honestly. And we really, truly believe that. And so here we are, 90 plus days in, or maybe even 100 days into our new life in rural Uganda. And I will tell you, it's something special. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get used to the simplicity of life here after we lived in the US for so many years where everything was go, go, go. I worked, 50, 60 hours a week at my job and was a full-time parent as well to 3 kids. And David worked full-time as well. We managed our kids, running them around and so many commitments. And so there was a period of time, probably in that first month or so, once we kind of got through the honeymoon phase of being here, where I was just feeling a little stir crazy. Like I was gonna be bored stiff because I was just used to that go, go, go mentality of the US. And then that's when I really had to remind myself that what we were seeking with this move was that little slogan we say all the time on our channel: ordinary days, extraordinary life. So I just had a mindset shift in that moment. And I said, you know what? Every day, let me think about what is it that's making that day so special, even if it's the most mundane, ordinary thing. What made the day special? And so if you watched our most recent video, which was my birthday dinner at Sierra Caves in Truro, you may have heard our family doing our good thing for the day and our bad thing for the day. And so something that we do as a family every evening as we sit down to dinner together is we talk about what it is that is the good thing that we experienced that day and what's something that was a bad thing that we experienced for the day. And I've noticed that as we've done this practice daily as a family and with our kids, we all, even in the most ordinary of days, have really great things to say. And so sometimes it could just be, you know what, I really liked the dinner. Zeke, our middle child tonight, made tacos. He loved that. He hasn't had tacos in a long time. And he said, I just love the dinner. We're having taco night, right? That's his good thing. And so, you don't have to move to a rural village in Uganda to appreciate the extraordinary that's in every day. And so what we really hope you get out of this channel is not only witnessing our everyday, ordinary life, but also those special moments that make life extraordinary, but also that watching our videos can help you reflect on what's that good thing for the day? What was your bad thing for the day? Really put your day in perspective and think about, isn't life extraordinary? Because it truly is. You don't have to live in some special, fancy home or have the best job in the world or, check off all these different to-do lists you have for your life to feel like you've made it. Being here in Uganda and living out our simplistic dream of our kids being able to live freely as kids and grow up surrounded by family in a community where they're supported and loved means everything to us. So that's our extraordinary life. Super ordinary. My good thing that I mentioned today when we had dinner as a family is that I put on the Encanto soundtrack and the Kids Bop soundtrack for all my nieces and nephews. And we danced on the veranda for an hour. So they call it a veranda here in Uganda. Those of you in the US would call it our front porch. We had a dance party for about an hour before the sunset tonight. There was nothing spectacular. That's how I spent my Friday evening. But you know what? It was extraordinary. So I say all of that to just say, I hope you can find something in your daily life where you say, hey, you know what? This is why we're doing this living. This is what life's really all about. Find those moments of pure joy throughout the day. And believe me, I know it's hard. This world we live in is really complicated and difficult and filled with so much sorrow and pain. But you know what? There's always glimmers of hope and those moments of pure joy. So thanks for following us with this journey. I can't believe that almost 700 of you have said yes to following our family's little journey as we establish our fish farm and work on our homestead here in rural Uganda and grow in love and community. But thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to identify what's bringing you joy each and every day. I promise you that perspective shift will mean everything in helping you embrace the extraordinary nature of your own life. So with that, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here on our journey. You are making our YouTube experience a really extraordinary one. The support and love we've received from you all is unlike anything we would have anticipated. So please like the videos. Make sure you're sharing them with your friends who might like our channel so they too can subscribe and help us get the word out. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.